following show contains adult content. It's not our intent to offend anyone, but we want to inform you that if you are a child under the age of 18 or get offended easily, this next show may not be for you. The content, opinions, and subject matter of these shows are solely the choice of your show hosts and their guests, and not those of the Entertainment Network or any affiliated stations. Any comments or inquiries should be directed to those show hosts. Thank you for listening.
To the Adventure and Pipeman on W4CY Radio.
Wake up, America! It's time for the Adventures of Pipeman on W4CY.com, West Palm Beach's #1 internet radio station. Here's your host, the Pipeman.
The Pipeman's back. No voice. Back from Welcome to Rockville, and it was badass, even with 3 days in a row of evacuations. But let's talk more about that as we bring on the Pipe Nuts. And Studio Nut has to refresh his page. Oh, there he is. There he is. So, Swamp Nut.
Yes.
What's going on in the swamp there? Have you had any evacuations from the swamp?
We've had a lot of flood warnings, but no evacuations.
Juan, how was the weather here in the studio? Did you have evacuations?
No evacuations here. It was actually very sunny.
Well, Welcome to Rockville was very sunny. It was very hot, but then it wasn't. And then it was not. And then it was lightning. And then we were evacuated 3 days in a row. And still got to see.
So from how I understand it, one person did a rain dance and the other brought, what was it, lightning rods with him?
Something like that. Yeah. You were listening to that, huh? That was one of the interviews. Maybe as somebody that wasn't there for the interview that happened to hear that stuff, why don't you give us some feedback about what happened during that particular code red evacuation?
Oh, I love that interview because you guys like they were like evacuating everyone and they were just like making up songs about the Code Red.
These guys are crazy. They're called Psycho Stick and they play metal, but they're funny. They got these funny songs, you know, and they look pretty cool. Here's the thing. One of the evacuations, all three evacuations, I either was about to start an interview or in an interview. So one of them, it was during the interview, and it might have been Psycho Stick, but I think it was another one. And the dude was whispering to me, Red. And I had interviewed earlier that day the band Red. And so I said, and you probably heard it in the interview one. It said, I already interviewed Red. And I really was dead serious. It didn't even occur to me because it happened so fast. It went from it goes from green to yellow to orange to red. And usually that takes a while. This was like yellow, orange, red, boom, done and out. The good news is at the Speedway where I get to park at this festival is like literally a 30-second walk. So one of the days, I think it was the last one that happened because, you know, you do these festivals, you know, I'm up at 4 a.m, getting everything done before the festival, getting there early, get back home at like 3 a.m, you know, so it's like you don't really get sleep. And so the last evacuation, I literally was like napping in my Jeep. Because it was like a double. There were double storm cells. So I had time to nap for a little bit in the Jeep while we waited. But,
you know, I just love how your intuition is backwards. When they tell you red, you think of the band Red. But when they tell you, when you say like, what was it? You said something about asinine, and they were like, oh, that was like the name of our band when we first got started.
Right. Totally. And then they said the words that every interviewer wants to hear. Oh, you did your research. There's nothing worse. There are so there are times that if you don't do your research, they will call you out on that shit. you know? You're very quiet today, Rebel. Can you open your eyes, please?
Sure.
Okay, good, perfect. Wait, what do you think of Rockville, Swamp Nut?
I didn't go this year.
Oh, was this another year where you were at the airport with a water bottle and refused to listen?
No, they don't even like me to go in those places.
Yeah, well, that's for sure. Okay, but so yeah, it was badass. Went up there. Okay, let me start from the beginning. Let's go back to the beginning.
Back to the beginning.
Do. Oh, by the way, I have to say before I go on about Rockville, I just realized something this morning. Does anybody realize how coincidental it is? Not coincidental, I don't think. That within the same week, not only do you have Ronda Rousey having a fight with somebody that was, do you know who it is, Rebel? Let's see who. Okay,
it's a wrestler.
No, this is MMA, ding dong.
Well, she started out as a wrestler. Well, she started out as an MMA. She went to wrestling and went back.
The one she's fighting. Do you know who she's fighting?
No.
Do you not do any research of anything?
I don't watch MMA. I don't care for it.
So why don't you care for it?
I don't see the point. I mean, just like I don't like boxing. Why
not? It's kind of fun to see people beat the crap out of each other.
You just go out
in a controlled environment. It's a controlled environment. No, seriously though. Okay, I was trying to test you, but once again, you fail. Okay, so there's a fight coming up this weekend. Okay, it's Ronda Rousey versus Gina Carano. Now, Gina Carano is. Say that again. What? Yeah, well, that's where we're getting with this. Okay, slow down, Juan. Slow down. That's where we're going.
Say it, bro. Say it, but she didn't say it.
Okay, so but here is the deal. Okay, so we'll get you up to date, Rebel, and that'll get all the listeners up to date. Okay, so Gina was like the first woman ever in MMA, and she was like Ronda's like idol. But then Ronda was the first like killer in MMA. But they both are really badass. And now they're finally fighting for the first time, both coming out of retirement to do this fight. It's kind of like Mike Tyson, you know? And so anyway, she was not Ronda. Gina was on The Mandalorian. She got canceled from The Mandalorian. Do you know why, Rebel? Of course you don't, because you don't know shit. Juan, do you know why?
Of course not.
That one I don't know. I just know she was in The Mandalorian.
Yeah, she was kicked off and she was basically blackballed from Hollywood because she started making like political comments that they didn't agree with. That's as far as I'll go with that. But, basically that's what happened. However, it's kind of coincidental that she has been in talks with Lucasfilms to maybe come back. And coincidentally, this weekend, you have not only the fight, but the movie The Mandalorian coming out. So, I think that's all a plan for marketing, don't you, Juan?
Yeah, I mean, like they also have Johnny Depp trying to come back to Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, but I mean,
there's a lot of people that are coming back that.
Yeah. Yeah, but she was like blackballed. But the point of I don't think she's fought in 20 years. And all of a sudden she's coming out of retirement to fight.
Well, maybe she needs the money and she wants to draw attention away from the movie because they.
I think it's because they said if you fight, you can be back in the movie. Why? Because then it would just give more eyes coming to the movie. That's what I think.
So you think it's all about marketing?
Can we have a lightsaber fight between Rhonda and Gina?
A lifesaver fight?
Lightsaber.
Oh
would
yeah,
be
that
more
would that would be
entertaining.
that would be way cool. I think we should start those actually. That's the new thing. Forget wrestling, forget MMA, forget boxing, lightsaber fighting.
They should do
I'm
that during
down.
the fight, you know?
I'm down with that. Give me
Like halfway through the fight, they just throw 2 lightsabers into the ring.
no doubt. And I get both of them. So the reason I'm also bringing this up is because Wednesday it started with the most amazing event pre-festival that Danny Wimmer has ever had. And it was called Blood for Blood. This shit was off the chain, man. What a great event. So what it was bare knuckle fights and music. And music. So you would have the fights, and in between you would have bands play. But the headline fight was the singer of Slaughter to Prevail, who is this big Russian dude who's stacked, man. And then he was performing at Welcome to Rockville, but he also performed in the beginning of the night. So he performed a music set at the beginning of the night on Wednesday night, then he was the main event for the fight, then had a set at Welcome to Rockville. What a badass, because like you're going to go be a singer and perform a set after getting into a fight, a bare knuckle fight. Do you know what bare knuckle fighting is, Swamp Nut?
Yes, I do.
It's what you see out on your street every day.
Right.
That's what it is. But so the fights were great, but there was also this girl fight. Oh my God. And by the way, every single fight of the night, except one, I picked the winner going in before they went in. And this one was the same. It was this girl. And boy, she kicked the crap out of this other girl. So I went up to her afterwards, congratulated her, and told her, hey, let's take a picture of you punching me. So
that's what that was.
Yeah. So I'm just going to say, we're going to have some pictures and video posted to social media. So if you go to Pipeman Radio on all socials, you'll be able to catch Pipeman in the bare knuckle fight. Okay.
That explains the black eye. That's why you're wearing glasses today.
Wait. It gets better. It gets better. Okay. So she just basically, she pressed up against for posing for the picture. Then they had a female champion walking around. So I went up to her and I did the same thing. And you got it right on the money, Juan. She hauled off and socked me right in the eye. Like more like the temple, man. But she didn't mean to. It was a total accident. Like, and it's
let's stick to that story.
No, like I laughed when it happened, and she was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do it." I could see that. Like I've been playing around with somebody before and accidentally hit them by mistake. You know, it's like,
well, for them, you have to think of it this way: they train to hit.
Right, it's automatic. So it's automatic.
It's muscle memory. You cannot control that.
You know, and there's one picture of me where I'm like, it looks like she just knocked me out because I'm like this as her fist is hitting me. Like, because I play it up for the camera, man. But I was laughing when I got hit. So I'm not upset about it at all. In fact, I don't know. It was it was pretty good. Talk about marketing. It's pretty good promo for the Pipeman. Like poor Pipeman got shit kicked out of him by a girl. I mean, like it doesn't get better than that. Oh man, but yeah, so let me tell you about the fights. Okay, the main event. His name is Alex the Terrible. Okay, Juan, can you do me a favor? and pull up a video right now of Slaughter to Prevail, okay? And let's see what he's all about on stage. Let's start there, okay? So you can know what you're looking at. We can also pull up, while you're doing that, I'm going to pull up a pic and the fight picture of them. So, let me know when you're ready there, Captain.
So we're just looking for any video of him on stage.
Yeah, like of them performing at a festival. Google "Welcome to Rockville 2026," Slaughter to Prevail.
You must have been doing a lot of talking, a lot of screaming, because you have no voice barely.
Well, let me tell you what happened. Okay, so because of 3 days in a row of evacuations, I had 12 of my interviews cut. This is the product of the 32 other ones I did. Okay. So imagine that. I got 12 cut and I still have 32. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty
The funny thing is, when you're listening to those interviews, you can tell which ones went first and which ones went last based on how much voice he has left in him.
No doubt, right? Did you find it yet? Did you find it yet?
I sure did.
Okay, let's play it. They were on late too because of the evacuation. I didn't even get to see this set. I was at Foo Fighters and I wanted to see it, but I already saw him at Blood for Blood. Fast forward past this. Take a look at him, Rebel. Tell me he ain't buff. Okay, that's enough. All right, so he's pretty buff, ain't he? But Rebel. He's like I'll tell you why I'm going to say, but and by the way, right there, I can't tell you yet because that'll ruin the whole story. Okay, so he was like Rocky in the ring, but he looked like Ivan Drago. Like he's that big, and he is a Russian. So he was like Ivan. Do you know how Ivan Drago is, Juan? Because you're looking perplexed. I can see your Google searching it.
No, I did not.
It's Rocky IV when Rocky fought the Russian, and it was like, both countries were like, this was like Russia against USA in the height of the Cold War. So Ivan Drago, when interviewed, he only really speaks Russian, but they interviewed him and they wanted to know his prediction for the fight. And he said, if he dies, he dies. And so anyway, but the guy that was in there is a professional. And Alex, the Terrible, okay, there were a few times he got knocked down, but it was like Rocky. When Rocky gets knocked down in the fight, like he got up like really quick and ran around the ring. That's what Rocky did in the Rocky fights. But the last knockdown, you knew as soon as it hit him, oh man, it shocked his world. And this dude's a big dude. And he was trying to get up quickly like he did the other times, and it was not working. And then when he did get up, he like staggered across the whole ring, and then they called the fight. He said he could have fought more, and probably could have, but I think it was the right thing to do to stop the fight. And so, ergo, I heard he had a broken nose. So that performance you were just seeing, he was doing with a broken nose. Might not want to fight before your gig, but what a badass, because he did.
Dedication.
Would it be better to perform during the fight?
Actually, yeah, you would have the fight on stage. I'm going to suggest that for next time.
I wouldn't want to be the one fighting the drummer.
Right?
Bam, 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 bam.
So I gotta say too, it is a struggle. You mentioned that, Juan, and it is a struggle to talk through the show. I almost considered not doing the show because I'm like, I need to give my voice a rest. But I don't give the voice a rest anyway. So I was like, fuck it, let's do the show. But seriously though, best freaking time, records. Okay, so my son was there, my grandson was there, my daughter was there, her we can call it boyfriend was there. There were some psycho chicks there, and then there was her best friend from high school and his husband.
Were the psycho chicks part of the group that you were
Pipeman
with?
group on.
Or
at times they were, yes. At times we were hoping they weren't, but at times they were. Okay, so
yay.
But like so anyway, you know, there were a lot of good shenanigans going on at that festival, but I did come up with an idea, and that I shared because we had 3 days in a row of evacuation. What we know about Florida, Juan? What do we know about Florida about 3 to 5 o'clock every day?
It's gonna rain.
It's gonna rain. It's gonna storm. There's gonna be lightning. So my idea is from now on, because what happens is when they evacuate, then they have to shuffle around all the bands, think of who might have to get cut, to accommodate the schedule. Danny Wimmer's people did an amazing job. Like they have it so dialed in because basically there were only a couple bands that didn't play and it had nothing to do with Danny Wimmer. Usually bands get cut, but they made these maneuvers to make sure that every band had the ability to play and no fans missed any band sets if it was under their control. You can't control a band schedule or what have you. But I have to, my hat's off to the Wimmer team because they run the most professional, organized, safe festivals there are in the U.S. I mean, like there was 3 evacuations. Other festivals would have like some uproars going on and things going on. It was very calm. It was handled very well, and nobody missed out. The only thing we missed out on is sleep because the bands played later. Okay. But other than that, no missing out, So yes. And I had one interview that it turned code red right when I was about to hit the record button. So I evacuated to their trailer and we did the interview there. And we did the interview there. Okay.
That's convenient.
Right. Well, it's right there in the artist compound. Like, let's go. And I didn't miss the interview.
Very good.
The second one, I kind of pushed the envelope a little bit. I just kept the interview going until I was like, it's time to leave. No, really, when it was really time to leave.
You mean me?
No, I was confused about the whole red thing is what really happened. I mean, when they tell you to leave, you got to leave. But
it didn't feel like a code red. They whispered it into your ear.
I know. Like, I'm like, what? What?
He's asking, is this optional?
And then the best one was Psycho Stick. Okay. So do me a favor, Juan. Pull up the Psycho Stick interview at around the time when I get the code red, and let's play that on the show. Now, by the way, Rebel.
Yes.
I have a test for you. Can you guess how many interviews I had at Welcome to Rockville?
32.
Oh my God, why does it take you so long to answer? I just said it a few minutes ago.
I said 32.
I know, but it took Juan, how much dead air was that before she said 32?
3 seconds.
32 seconds.
She had this like cross-eyed look on her face.
It took her 32 seconds to say 32.
I know, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Absolutely.
if in the next couple of days you check out all the podcast outlets everywhere and go to The Adventures of Pipeman or Pipeman in the Pit, you will find all 32 interviews, and there's some amazing interviews there. In fact, can you guess, Rebel? Okay.
I hate this game.
Okay. I will give you a bonus if you can guess right now the names of all the interviews.
Nope, not playing.
You don't
Not
even want
playing.
to try?
Nope, I don't know.
That's too bad.
No.
I was going to give you like 10 grand, but not now.
Yeah,
You lost your opportunity. You lost your opportunity now. Okay.
Oh,
So we did a couple of the interviews before the festival, and I'm saying thank God probably because they might have gotten cut. Who knows? And then we did most of them there, obviously. One, can you guess what are the 2 interviews I did before the festival?
Let me see. I would say it was
that one and that other one.
Do 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 do. Where's that sound?
You're
Need
looking
that
at
sound effect right here,
no,
right?
I'm trying to figure out which ones it was. I'm gonna say the NASCAR driver Suarez,
Like Family
Apocalyptica.
Feud, you're gonna get. It's like Family Feud, you're getting X'd. One more shot, and then it goes to Rebel.
no Rebel's not
Ozzy.
playing.
Okay. Well, if it was before the festival, wouldn't you have edited a video interview before the festival? It was
Yeah, but I don't
Amberlyn and
remember.
taken. It was Amberlyn and Taken by Tides.
Oh,
So
okay.
now, the people. Okay, can you tell me who were all the rest of the interviews?
Who were what?
Who are all the rest of the interviews?
Is that a question for Rebel or me?
No, I said I wasn't playing this game. I already lost my 10 grand. It's your turn.
We had 10 years.
Oh, he already lost it too, by the way. So because he couldn't guess the ones before. Okay, go ahead.
10 years, Afterlife, Alpha Wolf, Apocalyptica, Archers, Castle Rat, Cattle Decapitation, Daniel Suarez, Dorothy, Drowning Pool, Flesh God Apocalypse, Fozzy, Hollywood Undead, Lazy Sturm, A Fly Live, Nonpoint, Not Enough Space. I've heard that one before. NVSN.
Okay. You want to know how to really say it?
Envision. Okay, I remember now.
Yeah,
Envision.
there you go. There you go.
Platinum Moon, Psycho Stick. That was my favorite interview, by the way. Red, Sick Puppies, Simple Plan, Spirit World, The Haunt, The Who, Under Oath, Violent Vira, and
Vera.
Wolves at
Vera,
the Gate.
Vera. Now, which band has a lead singer that lives near the studio here? And who can tell me? Okay, I'll tell you.
I'm hoping for Psycho Sticks.
No, but it's Afterlife. Afterlife, the lead singer lives near here, where we're at right now. Not near Rebel, because nobody would want to live near Rebel.
That's right.
You know, especially if it was, unless they were from the KKK, then they would.
Oh my God.
Okay, do you have that part up yet, Juan?
I have it up, but I don't know if that's the part.
Okay, let's see.
He likes to drink from a can. Pipeman. Wow.
Was it before or after the song?
No, it start with the song. Yeah, they wrote a Pipeman song for me. So, go back a little bit to start with the Pipeman song. A Pipeman song right then and there in the interview. So who wants to do that?
Well, as a drummer, I should definitely be singing. Robbie, what you got? What are we doing again?
You have to write a song about.
By the way, before this
Pipeman.
interview, I challenged them to be the funniest interview I ever had.
Pipeman. He likes to drink from a can. Pipeman. Wow. Pipeman. Got a hot man for Pipeman. Pipeman. We haven't been drinking. Not at all.
Sure.
Hey, wait, I had them already. Sorry to interrupt this interview. They were telling me about another interview that I had already.
Do we need to write a song about it?
Oh, Code Red. Oh, fuck that. Get away from my table during the interview. Jesus Christ.
Hey, we just lost our drummer because I just quit. You want to play drums for us? Oh, he's leaving. He won't even
wait.
He won't even look at me.
Hey, Mike.
Come back, Mike.
Mike.
Join our band.
We don't need to
Join
leave.
us, Mike.
We don't need to
Go write another interview for a drummer.
We have his antennas. We don't need to leave. We're good. If anybody gets struck by lightning, it'll just be him.
It will be me. It will be me.
Yeah, you get struck by lightning.
So I have to ask then, the Pipeman, is it a surfer pipeline oriented thing? Is it a half pipe, full pipe sort of thing, skateboarding? What's the pipe of Pipeman?
Okay.
Or is it like plumbing?
It could be all that because I do surf.
Okay.
My logo, if you look, there's a wave.
There's a wave, yeah.
Okay. I do skateboard. I have the skateboard back there. And it's really my last name's Piper. So that's what it's that simple. But do we really have to leave? He has a lightning rods. Yeah, he was wearing this hat that had the old
So now
Motorola
temporary
phone antennas on.
I like this part too.
Temporary.
Code Red.
Safety first. Safety first. Safety first. Safety first. Safety first. Safety first. That's all we got for you.
Psycho Stick has to exit the building because they have caused the Code Red.
Safety first.
Safety
first.
Pipe man out.
Thank you for listening.
Even towards the end, they just kept singing, man. Like that, I love that energy.
I know, right? And you should see the picture too. I have of them. Anybody that goes on my socials in the next couple of days can see some pictures. There was somebody that tried to kill me with a sword. We have a picture of it. So I got punched. They tried to kill me with a sword, and these guys tried to strangle me. I mean, it's a Code Red. It's time to leave. Don't be strangling the pipe man and leave me for dead there. Jesus Christ. Oh, my God.
No witnesses that can confirm / deny that. That's another reference to the interview.
Right? And so, do you have any other references from the interviews? Well, and I want to hear your references from other interviews. Let's see what you got.
No, it's just stuff that comes to me, like it's stuff that I found funny while I was editing stuff yesterday.
Yeah, I want to hear more. What else did you find funny?
It'll come to me as we talk.
Okay. So let's see. Here's what we'll do. Okay. I'm going to go through these interviews. I'll say, funny, not funny, no funny there. Okay. 10 years. Was there anything funny there?
No, that popped up.
How about, okay. You know what we need to talk about? I really want to know, Juan, how well you know your heritage. Do you know who Daniel Suarez is?
I do now.
Wait. Rebel, do you know who Daniel Suarez is?
Been he a NASCAR driver?
Wow. See, even the Louisiana, well, I won't say it, but it starts with an R, knows it, and you were like pausing, Juan. Okay.
Well, I hadn't known from him before your interview, so.
Yeah, he is a Mexican NASCAR driver, famous one. He started obviously in Mexico, but his dream was to come race in the States and places like the Daytona International Speedway. And so there he was. He was there at the Speedway for Welcome to Rockville, and the Pipeman talked to him. Holy shit, how much? Oh, I looked and I thought it said 54 for a second. I'm like, the show's over. What am I doing? But we still got plenty of debauchery time left. Okay.
We still have time for more shenanigans.
So I got to tell you something. You hear my voice. I trashed my neck the first night. Death Clock played. Are you familiar with Death Clock, Juan?
I am not.
Okay. So they are basically this made up band. And by the way, did you know on that in like the 60s and 70s, there were lots of bands that were made up just for TV shows? Like, do you know the band The Monkees? It was a made up band. They made it up. But then they actually were pretty good. You don't know that band? Hey, hey, we're the
No.
Monkees. And then there
that was before my time.
So were the Beatles, but it was the same time. You know the Beatles, don't you?
I know about them. I've never heard their music.
Oh my God, what's wrong with you?
The Monkees have really good music.
And then there's also the Banana Splits. There was also the Partridge Family. Do you know who they are, Juan?
No.
Wow, he doesn't know the Partridge Family. And even the Brady Bunch used to do like musical stuff. You know the Brady Bunch,
Brady
right?
Bunch, I have heard of before, but I've never seen it or listened to it.
How do you
Marsha?
How you know the Brady Bunch and not know the Partridge Family?
Because the Brady Bunch has been they've been referenced in newer TV shows.
How about
and they have made cameos in other TV shows.
Okay, well there you go. Okay, I'll give that to you. So, Death Clock is like none of them. Death Clock, okay. So basically, it's this made-up band for an anime that turned into a movie, Metal Apocalypse. And basically, this death metal band saves the world from the apocalypse. And it's like one of the most popular animes on Adult Swim. The movie's super popular. And so when they do a show, you don't really see the band members. You see shadows of them. And they show the whole anime during the whole thing. So it's really dark. And then they show the anime there. Have you ever seen it, Swamp Nut?
No.
Okay, so what we need to do, Juan, is we need to pull up Death Clock at Welcome to Rockville 2026.
What we need to do is pretty much watch more television, apparently, or more anime.
Well, that's where I trashed my neck because it was pretty brutal, and I did a lot of headbanging. I did go into a few pits. Okay. There were pits I stayed out of. And there were these cool shows too. Okay, so they had pop-up shows out in the middle of the festival, and there was also this special stage in the garage area, like a little stage, and like some of the bands that performed at the festival, they performed on the small stage. So it was really cool. But then the pop-ups were like announced like shortly before, like you didn't announce it ahead of time. So one of them is A Day to Remember, which you can't announce them ahead of time or else it would have been mayhem. And they played on this little, it was the Kona stage, which is, it wasn't even a stage really. It was a pop-up in the middle of the festival. And they're a band that gets like huge crowds, but they were playing this little intimate thing and it was really cool. Okay, let's bring it on, Studio Nut. Here is Death Clock at Welcome to Rockville.
And if you can hear me, then there might still be time. I bring a grave message. The Doomstar moves a mirror, threatening cataclysmic destruction to our planet. We need your help. We need your power. Together, we must stop the Metalocalypse. We will summon the power prophecy speaks of. Together, we must summon
Are you ready to get slammed into, Rebel? There's the band. You can only see their silhouette the whole time. Do you see those flags? Do you know what the flags are for? They tell you where the mosh pit is.
Where to stay away from.
No way. That's a guide like the North Star. Hey, this guy Joel is getting some promotion here for his YouTube channel. See the anime on the screen?
Lights kind of drown it out a little bit.
There you go. Okay, they got the idea, Ron.
Shout out to Joel for his camera skills, though.
I know, that was pretty good, right?
Usually it's like some really shaky footage.
I know, that was pretty good. So also on that whole apocalypse theme, one of the Pipeman's top 5 favorite ever bands played and headline, Bring Me to Horizon. So that's your cue, Juan, to pull up the introduction. I want the very beginning of the Bring Me to Horizon set at Welcome to Rockville. I love when bands do stuff like this because, like, if you're just going to get up there and play, I can listen to the album. I love when they put on a show. There's so many bands that I've seen that I may not have liked before seeing them live, and then like, oh my God. And that's what drew me to Bring Me to Horizon. First time I ever heard them, I saw them live. I'm like, ah, ooh, yeah. And the lyrics, Bring Me Horizon lyrics are like just so. Oh, you know what I didn't talk about is let me tell you where I had to go all over Florida. Okay. So last minute, and when I say last minute, I'm talking like it was either the night before or morning of. I got approval, something I submitted for like months ago and I forgot about. Alice Cooper was doing a show in Fort Myers. And that was the day before I had to go to Rockville. So I ended up driving 3 hours to get to Alice Cooper. And it was this theater show, and it was just him. And basically, it was an hour and a half. So I drove a round trip of 6 hours for an hour and a half show, got a couple hours sleep, and then drove 3 hours to Welcome to Rockville, all in like a 24-hour period. But that Alice show was great. I'm so glad I got to do it because I missed his set at Rockville because I was doing something, you know, basically I'm so happy because shows sometimes are even better when it's the band's own show because they're limited at a festival. And Alice was great. It was a great show. It was worth going to. And then what were you going to say, Rebel?
I said always. I love to see him. Seen him in New Orleans. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Whoa. Okay, did you find it? Did you find it?
I think so.
All right.
I don't know if this is it, but
let's try it. Let's see if it is. I'll tell you if it is. That looks like it's still Death Clock.
But it's titled Bring Me the Horizon.
No bets.
It definitely is Bring Me the Horizon. I'm just saying it totally looked like Death Clock. Oh, good. They're focusing on the screen they should be focused on. Another brilliant filming job here. Well, kind of. They're moving a little bit too much. Look, it looks like you, Rebel. Somebody press start already.
Oh, there we go.
Time to get to work.
Doing the loading. Oh, I just got chilled.
Hello. Welcome to the Bring Me the Horizon post-human live experience. Are you ready to proceed? Analyzing reaction level. Status. Weak as fuck. Let's try that again. Rockville, are you ready for the greatest night of your fucking life? Congratulations on surviving long enough to witness the end of the Next Gen research program. Tonight marks my final experiment. Soon I will possess sufficient data to harvest every last human soul on this planet. I will become omnipresent, omnipotent, unstoppable. Oops, did I say that out loud? Anyway, please wait a moment while I run some final diagnostic checks. Scanning for mosh pits.
Scanning for mosh pits. Did you hear that?
No significant mosh pits found. Please, push it fucking
Push it back.
Contraband detected. Bring Me the Horizon have a zero tolerance policy on drugs. Those in possession of any illicit narcotics are advised to consume them now. Diagnostic check is now.
That's what they do at the airport, right?
Exactly.
Anomaly identified. Demonic infestation. Entity type. Parasitic. Hive mind. Corrupted. Spreading rapidly.
Roxanne, you are all possessed. The contagion is spreading faster than it can contain. Your flesh is decaying, your minds are corroded, your souls are obsolete. But it is not too late. There is still a path. If you need one, if you repent, if you relinquish your will, you must hand yourself over to the Church of Genaxis.
There's Ollie. Okay, Juan. Now I gotta tell you something else about this. Later in the set, they do this cool thing where it's like a video game, because that's why it says press start. It's like a video game, and they find it, that computer program.
Oh, you muted your microphone.
He was all ready and he pulled the plug out. Ugh.
He got evacuated.
It's a code red.
Code red. What's going on?
Code red. Code red.
Did the microphone turn off, or did his voice finally leave him?
We never know, and that's going to run us right out of the time.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Well, another code red. Oh my God. On the show. Okay, but real quick then. Okay, later on the set, it's like a video game. Okay, so later on in the set, the video game scans the crowd and picks somebody out to sing one of the songs on stage with them. And they do it. And it was pretty badass. And then like that, I think that's pretty cool. Imagine you're out in the crowd and you get picked to come up and sing one of their songs. If you're their favorite band, if you don't know the song, you're fucked. But I mean,
that would be me. Fucked.
That would be me.
I have one last thing I want to share. That was a cool moment for my daughter. So there is film all over TikTok and Instagram. One of the evacuations was Waka Flocka Flame. Yeah, and that, you know, he's a hip hop dude, but the metalheads, they do love the hip hop dudes. So he came at, we were about to evacuate. It went code red. You know what he did? He decided not to listen, and he went and started a mosh pit. He went out in the crowd and started a mosh pit. And there's video of him like right next to my daughter, and they're bouncing chests against each other. But yeah, they actually, it was pretty wild because they didn't do the evacuation till we ended his set. You know, he probably got in the in-ear code red because he said something like, I'm not getting off the stage, or I don't know. He said something like that. I wasn't at the set, but yeah, it's pretty funny. And then I also have one last thing to say too, is that there was a band that did a tribute to Ozzy by playing one of their songs, except it was off an album that Ozzy hates. So I think if you're going to dedicate to Ozzy, you might want to play the song that he likes. Just saying. It was a Sabbath song, but off the album that he hates the most. But that's our show. That's the shit show. I could barely talk, so this was a struggle. Hopefully it wasn't a struggle for you, Swamp Nut, right?
Yeah.
How about you?
No struggle here.
All right, well then, everybody just go check out all the interviews on iHeartRadio, Pandora, Spotify, Amazon Music, or 100 others that you can listen to podcasts, or just go to theadventuresofpipeman.com and they'll be on there too. And you're going to love a lot of the interviews. I can't even cover them all in this show. So thanks for being here. Thanks for listening to the Adventures of Pipeman, where I'm recovering from Welcome to Rockville. My head still isn't even working right. My voice isn't working right, but we're here for you right on W4CY radio. And now Rebel can go back to her regularly scheduled sexual escapades with the KKK. Thank you.
Thank you for listening to the Adventures of Pipeman on W4CY Radio.